Welcome to this new practice series of logical reasoning topic wise on the SSC English channel of Oliveboard. So we'll quickly start right away without wasting a further moment. Today's session is dice and we're going to look at some interesting questions, not only here but somewhere else also. Let's see where else will we practice the questions. Let's quickly start. They're all previous year questions of SSC, various SSC examinations, and they're pretty easy questions. Dice is almost very scoring. So we can almost instantly give the answers. So the session will be quite fast paced. The first question itself is showing that A, B, C in 1 and 2. So this is what the faces on the die are. And which letter will be opposite to 3 is what they are asking. Now see, in these cases, of course, everybody has taught you the clockwise method. I know you will say A is the common one here. So from A, we'll go clockwise 2 and 1, clockwise C and 3. Opposite 3 is 1. So we'll select 1. No problem. But now what else do you need to do? You need to make it visually very fast. I want to eliminate this step also. So how can we do that? When you're checking the clockwise method, okay, choose the number, the common face which is on the same level, that is same position. If A was here and A was here, then the things would have been different. Then you would have to go with that method. But if A is at the same position, then these will be opposite and these will be opposite. You can right away say option B1 is the right answer without doing anything. So now look at this orientation. Okay, next. What is opposite to 1? So 2, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4. Okay, now the second thing here. Generally, how will students approach this question? They will see first 2, 6 is not anywhere, 6, 5 is not anywhere, 5, 4 is not anywhere. So we'll have to, then we can't pick any one face common here also. So what else can be done? What we will do is we will pick up 1 and we will see what all faces are adjacent to 1, right? So you will see 6, you will see 2, you will see 5, you will see 4. So you will see these 4 cannot be the options, cannot be the answer. So you will eliminate 6, 2, 5, 4 and you will be left with 3. So you will say option C, 3 is opposite to 1. This is ideally how we proceed. Again, we need to eliminate this step. So whenever you look at a question in which even if there are 2 figures, 3 figures, 4 figures, however, how many number of figures, and they are giving you, they are asking you the opposite number of a face which is common in all the figures. Even if there are 5 faces, even if there are 5 figures, even if there are 4, 3, 2, minimum 2 will be there. But if a number is common in all the figures, then the answer is always going to be the number which is completely absent in all the figures. Okay, and this is true in vice versa also. Supposedly in the same set, they had asked you what is opposite to 3. So if the question is asking you about a face which is completely absent or not visible in any of the figure, then the answer is always going to be the face which is common in all the possible figures. So understand, okay? So this will make it more visual is what I'm trying to say. This, what is opposite to 4? So this is pretty easy. 5, 6 is here, 5, 6 is right here. So 4 is opposite to 3. Option D is the correct answer. Okay, next. Again, what is opposite to 4, 6, 2, 1, 3. Okay, this time we have 1, 3 here, 1, 3 here. So 5 is opposite to 4. Option B is the right answer. So the visualization has to be pretty quick. Okay. What is opposite to 5? 3, 6, 2, 3, 4, 6. No. But now if we look at the whole figure, we see 5 is common in all the 3 figures. So there is one number which is missing completely out of the options. It is 1. So option D is the correct answer. Are you getting it? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. This is precisely why I had kept this session today. So that, the small point can also be eliminated. What is opposite 1? 1 is with 4, 5, 4, 5. You can pick up any one of them. 1 is opposite to 3. Option B is the correct answer. And you can look at all these questions. They're all previous year questions in recent examinations. What is opposite 5? Again, now, see, this is the opposite version of that. 5 is not there anywhere. So my answer will be the face which is common in all the 3 cases, which is option C1. Now, see, this is not a new trick. It's the same thing only. But now we have eliminated the need to solve it here. It has become a verbal rule now. Got it? What is opposite to the face showing 1? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. I think 1 is opposite to 4. Pretty easy. You must be thinking the questions are pretty easy. What is opposite to 3? 5, 4. Okay, this time we'll have to go with the clockwise method. But we'll choose these 2 figures because 5 is at the same position. So what is opposite to 3? It's 1. Okay, that is why I was discussing all this with you. But I'm sure this must be seeming very easy to you. So what you can do is, if you want to practice even better, even difficult questions, then we have something for you. It just reminded me, so I needed to share this with you. Log into the Oliveboard website, okay, or the application, right? Once you open this, from the drop down, select SSC. Now, you can either look at it in the courses only. In the courses, if you slide, you will see SSC Super Practice, this toolkit here. Or you can also click on tests, click on SSC CGL Tier 1 and scroll down. The same thing is here also, Super Practice. Okay. Click on this right here. So this will be opened and they are subject wise multiple tests for every topic. We'll click on reasoning and we'll go down. So analogy, odd one out, similarity, series, coding, decoding. Okay. We want to practice dice. Click on visual reasoning 5. This is for dice. Okay. Now you have 6 different type of questions. Level 1 easy, level 2 moderate, level 3 difficult, previous year questions, speed improvement, revision. Everything is here. Everything is based on dice. Let me take a test for you so that you can see. Let's practice 1 or 2 questions here now. Okay. So this is the kind of question which you will see here. Right? 2 different positions, same die is shown. 6 faces. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Opposite to 1 having 4 dots. So 4, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 2. So 4 is opposite to 6. So 6 dots. Option C is the correct answer. Okay. If I want to try the other one, that will be opposite on the one having the question mark. So 1 with the question mark is not there only. Okay. If question mark is not there, that means we'll have the answer which is common in all the 3 cases, which is which figure? None of them. Okay. This seems very strange. We'll have to solve this, I believe. So if I see, I think from these 2 figures, we can conclude it that this should be opposite to the question mark. There's something wrong in this question. 3 different positions, same diagonal, 6 faces which have different symbols. Infinity, omega. Oh, okay. There is a mismatch in the question. Look at this. Question mark, question mark, question mark. The figure has not been printed correctly here. No problem. Next. We'll try the next question. Yeah. How will this cube look when unfolded? Try this. Okay. How will this cube look when unfolded? So now we'll quickly check what is opposite to what. Okay. So here we can see that Q is opposite to M. Q is with M here. So this cannot be possible. Z is opposite to Y. Okay. X is opposite to, okay, W is opposite to M. And X is opposite to Q. No, X and Q are coming together here. So this is also not possible, I think. Right? What else can we do here? M is opposite to Y. So M and Y will not come together. They are not. X is opposite to Z. X and Z will not come together. They are coming here. X is opposite to Y. X and Y will not come together. Okay. Q is opposite to Z. Q and Z will not come together. And W and M will not come together. I think this is the answer. So figure 4 will be the correct cube which will be opened when it will be unlocked. So this is what my answer is. Okay. So these kinds of questions you can find here. Okay. Dice opposite to 4 stars. You can just see 4. So 3, 1, 4, 4, 6, 3 and 3, 1, right? 3, 1. So 4 and 2. So 2 dots is the correct answer. All right. These kinds of questions you can practice here. So go ahead and check it out. It's a very useful thing for all the students, right? Next. Now, select the letter which is on the opposite face to the mark W. W, VX, VX, so W is opposite to Y. Pretty easy. Option A. Opposite to 3. Again, 3 is absent. So pick up the face which is common in all the 3 cases, which is 1. So 1 is my answer. Okay. Like we also saw in the practice set right now, if at all only a figure is being repeated in 2 cases, then you observe it with a normal method only. Then you calculate. Okay. Then this trick will not work. Opposite to 6, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's not happening. So opposite to 6, we can see 1, 3. We'll pick up this one. So 3 clockwise. So 6 is opposite to 4. So option B is the right answer. You can quickly do anything which you are comfortable with. If you want to see 2, 3s and 5, 1 will not be possible. So we'll delete 2, 3, 1. We'll still be left with 4 only. Okay. Whatever method works for you. Opposite to 1, 3, 4, 6, 5. 6, 5, 6, 5. So 1 and 2 are opposite. Option D. Okay. Opposite to 2. 2 is not there. So we'll pick up 5. 5 is common in all the 3 cases. Option D is the right answer. Okay. I've already taught you once how this is happening. Cool. Next. Opposite to 2. So this time 2 is there. So we'll pick up the answer which is not there completely. So it's 5 now. Option D. Next. Opposite to R. Wait. 2. No, there is something which needs to be changed here. Opposite to the vowel is the question. Okay. What is the vowel? Vowel is O here. What is opposite to O? So we only have Q as the common figure here, nothing else. So we'll have to work the clockwise method. QRN, QON. What is opposite to the vowel? R. So option D is the right answer. Alright. Next. What is opposite to 3? Again, we have 2 which is common everywhere. So option B, 2. Opposite to 1, 4, 5, okay, 6, 2, 6, 2, 1 is opposite to 3. All kinds of questions you will see. Only these 3, 4 types will always be varying within each other. So you need to be very quick with how you visualize and how you pick up the right thing to do. One question is expected. One question is expected. Opposite to 4, we have 1, 5, 1, 5, so 2. 4 and 2 are opposite. Option B. Figure 1 and figure 3 are actually the same figures only, just the orientation is changing. Opposite to X, US, US, of X is opposite to T. Opposite to E. Okay. Now, sometimes we generally don't need to read the whole thing. That is why I'm just straight away reading this and looking at the figure and I'm generating my answers. But sometimes it can go off track. So make sure that you just glance through this when you're reading the question so that you don't miss out on anything. Opposite to E, we have GC. And okay, so there's only C which is common and it's not on the same face. So you'll have to check it now. CEG and CFD. So G is opposite to D, which is opposite to E, sorry, not G. So E is opposite to F, option C is the right answer. Next. Now look at this question. This is something which if you miss out, you will be missing out on the question itself. Some people will say opposite to 1 and they'll start solving the question. Okay, that's not what we are looking at here. The question is trying to ask me something else. The question is showing me that there are 2 different die, positions of the same die, and faces are numbered from 1 to 6. Okay, what will be the sum of the numbers on the faces opposite to 1? Why are they giving you 2 options? Sum of 2 faces opposite to 1. One will only have 1 face because here there will be 2 possibilities. So if you observe, what can you finalize here? That 4 is opposite to 3 for sure. Correct? Because 1, 5, 1, 5 is common. So 4 is opposite to 3. This is the only conclusion which you can draw. So opposite to 1, I will have 2 options now. Okay. Either it's 1, 2, 6. 4 is opposite to 3. Can this be a standard die? No, but we can't conclude that, no? So 1 will be opposite to 1 can be opposite to 2 because 2 is not visible here, and 6. It can be opposite to 5. Why? Because 1 is already being shown with 5. So 5 is the only other option and that cannot be opposite to this. So it has to be either 1 or 5. Okay, so 1 is opposite to 2, then 5 is opposite to 6. 1 is opposite to 6, 5 is opposite to 2. They are asking you what is the sum of the possibilities. So 6 plus 2 is 8. So option A is the correct answer. It's an excellent question. Majority of the people mark it incorrectly and move ahead. Right? So that is why I just told you that read through it. Just glance through it. Opposite to 4. 4 is not there. So the common one in both the figures is 3. 3 is going to be my answer. Okay. But this works only when one face is common, not when 2 faces are common. And this is the last question for today. Let's take this as a bonus question. So like I promised you, a very short, sweet, cute session. Okay, we'll end it here and I would request you to put this answer in the chat box quickly after the session is over. You can look at this question, put the correct answer in the chat box, and I'll be reviewing this answer in the next session. Hopefully you like this fast-paced session, and make sure you utilize the super practice for your benefit. It has a plethora of questions from different subjects, different topics, okay? Everything is there, and these questions are often not discussed in the regular sessions. So they are new questions arranged in difficulty order. Go ahead and make full use of it. And if you're new on the platform, hit the subscribe button right away. Share this video across platforms so that other students can also benefit from these videos and these kinds of questions. And hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching live, guys. I'll see you around in the next session. Till then, you guys take care. Bye-bye. Namaskar. Jai Hind.